Y'all, I can't even contain myself. Today's the day. It's here. This is the Open Gate Christmas box. I don't know the official name of it. I could have went on the website to check, but I'm just so excited that I didn't. This was literally just left on my porch, like not even 5 minutes ago. It hasn't even been 5 minutes. Okay. And I was confused, right? Because UPS said it was supposed to come today. But then when I checked the tracking information today, it didn't say out for delivery. It said something pending something. So I'm like, okay, it's not going to come. And so then when I got the notification on my phone that there was somebody at my front door, I looked at the camera and I see some random minivan, not a UPS truck. I didn't know UPS had flex drivers out there like Amazon delivering their stuff. So I'm like, well, let me just go get it. It's not my bot, but, I'm going to go check the mail because, that's what grown-ups are supposed to do, not just their packages. You're supposed to check all the mail, right? But it's here. All right, so let's open it. Without any further ado. Now, this subscription, first of all, let's talk about how much it was because I forgot. I know it's like the exact same price as Missouri Star. Yeah, it was $170 even, free shipping and handling. Missouri Stars was $169.95 with free shipping and handling. So they're literally the same price. So let's see what's in here and then let's talk about it. So scissors. Yeah, I literally just stopped everything I was doing. I have a quilt on the floor right now that I just basted. I just put thread in my machine, just picked out my thread color, put it in my machine. I was about to change my presser foot so that I could, start my free motion quilting. And all of that is on pause while we open this box. Now, I know that Monique did keep this limited. She kept this very limited. I think there's only like 50 because she wanted to keep it small. And I know that there was a survey. I can't tell you what the survey questions were. I think one of them asked what kind of colors we like, but I don't remember what the survey questions were, but it leads me to believe that there's some type of personalization aspect to this box. So we may not all have the same stuff. All right. Let's change the camera there so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So this is the box. This is what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to set this down on the floor here while we open this up. Okay, so we have our paper. Oh, look at this. Okay, so 12 Days of Quilting, Open Gate Christmas box. Thank you for signing up. I wanted to be a fun, surprise-filled Christmas gift. So we're doing a few special things. She's made a short video for each day. So you'll know how she came up with each gift and why. Becca from Sew Becca and Fallon from Sew Be It Quilts have graciously agreed to make 2 of the projects as part of their unboxings. So excited that they have agreed, and so am I. And on the day they are doing their demos, I will announce it in the videos below. Both the videos will be on YouTube, and she will also be doing a demo on one of the projects, and we'll mention it when she's doing one as well. Monique's video will be posted on the day of the gift opening, not in these short videos. I will also send an email with the links that you can copy and paste into your browser. Okay. Please note that Becca and Fallon will be starting their openings on December 1st, and will continue them daily. I will do my video demo on my chosen day following their schedule. So, spoiler alert, if you don't want to see what's in this box, wait to December 1st. Okay, let's go. Day 1. Look at this, guys. Okay, wait, what is this? Gift boxes. So 22.5 by 31.5 open gate quilts. So this is going to make this is our project. Well, there's already more fabric in here, just in here, than it was in the whole daggone Missouri Star box. So we have a Kimberbell charm pack. says Cup of Cheer, full charm pack here, and some coordinating yardage. So this makes a little wall hanging, 22.5 by 31.5, Christmas themed. And we use our charm pack to make it. So that's our first gift. I'm already in love. Okay. I'm not going to be able to put all of this back. I'm going to try. Let's put the charm pack in first. And let's put the project in like this so we can see it. And then we'll pop this. Probably should have put the picture in last, right? Yeah, okay. I'm probably going to have to do the putting away later, or this video will be 5 times longer than it has to be, because y'all will be spending most of your time watching me struggle to get this stuff back in the pretty packaging. I just made my first Christmas quilt, guys. That's the one I just based it. I just made my first Christmas quilt ever. My first Christmas anything ever. All right. There's number 5. There's number 4. I've got to find them all, you know, because this is Advent style, right? So we know some of our gifts are going to be big. Some of our gifts are going to be small. This is number 3, I think. Where's number 2? I also love how these are wrapped. Like these are actually gift wrapped. So, you know, it's just a nice touch. The Missouri Star box is nice too, but they, you know, have a different type of packaging. They have like the paper bag. So this is actually wrapped. So you could actually put these under your Christmas tree. Like, and it looks like real presents. All right. Number 2. Oh, look. So we have some scissors. I'm just going to go ahead and put these right in my little stash and store. I like these scissors. I like small scissors. I have a couple of these here. And I have a pair like this. I feel like they might be green. I think they might be green. I have to remember where the camera is. I keep going to the wrong place. So these are just going to go right on in the drawer. Right in the sewing machine drawer over here. Okay. So this is number 3. I mean, you actually feel like you're opening presents. I mean, I wonder if they like hand wrapped all of these. I mean, somebody hand wrapped them all. I wonder if Monique was in there like hand wrapping all this stuff. Like, this is a lot. It's like 12 for 50 people. That's a lot. That's 600 packages. And this is why you support small business, ladies and gents. Okay, here we go. So we have some needles. Okay, I don't know what kind of needles these are. I'm not familiar with these. Straw needles. Size 10. There's 16 in here. They are very teeny, tiny needles. There's no way I'm going to be able to show these needles. And we have some thread, which makes sense because we're going to need thread for our projects. Okay, 4. Where's number 4? Okay, 6, 7, 10. Oh, there's a card in here. Such a child. You'd be so busy opening your presents. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wishing you peace and love at Christmas and always. I love watching your videos, and I'm so glad we have become friends. Monique is awesome. Let me tell you how I first came across Monique, right? I used to be a big fan of Blueprint. First Craftsy, then Blueprint, now Craftsy again. And Monique had a pattern that she designed, and it was sold with a kit. And I liked that pattern so much. It's called, I can't remember now, Spin Catcher. I can't remember. But I have like my blocks made. So it's one of my whips. And so I really wanted this pattern, like desperately wanted this pattern, but I did not want to buy the entire kit. So I reached out to Monique, not really expecting an answer, because you got to understand, like, to me, she was like a celebrity. Like, if somebody is in the quilting industry and they've made it and they release fabric and patterns, then to me, it's almost like a celebrity. Like, and so that's, I wasn't really expecting a response, but I sent her a Facebook message. And she answered me back. And basically she said that she didn't have the pattern, that it was exclusive to Blueprint, and that it wasn't something that she could release, and I had to get it from them. And that was fine. So I waited, and eventually I got that pattern. But that's how I came across her. And then once I knew the name, then I started going through some of my patterns. Well, not like intentionally, but as I'd be going through my patterns, I would see one and I'd be like, oh, well, she made this pattern too. Oh, well, she designed this pattern too. And then I realized I had a few patterns of hers. Same thing with Gudrun. Like I didn't realize who she was. And then when I learned her name, I realized that I had patterns of hers already and that I was already a fan. I just didn't have a name. Okay, now I've talked so much, I forgot where I was. 4. All right, so here's number 4. These are so cute. What is this? Okay, so we have some, so it looks like these are leather thimbles, which I have not seen before. And I don't know what this is. Needle puller. It's a needle puller. To help firmly hold our needle and to easily pull it through heavy or layered fabrics or leather. Got it. So like if you are sewing denim or something like that, thicker materials, it's kind of hard to pull that needle through. I've had that issue. And this will help you with that. So I'm just going to let them accumulate over here. And this is number 5. So these 3 here, these would be like for your hand sewers. I'm assuming they'd be for your hand sewers. Oh, this is, oh my God, look at this. I wonder if Monique made these. This is definitely her fabric. This is Amore. This is the Amore fabric line. I made a quilt out of this. Oh, look at this. Like, and you know it's handmade. Like, did Monique make all of these? Maybe that's why she wanted to know the color. Because I know she asked, I know in that survey they asked about color. And I know I specifically said that I like purple. So I'm wondering if we get different bags, different bag colors, depending on how we answered that question about our favorite color. But I think this is adorable. And I think I had mentioned that about when we got this little thing here, is that I don't get a lot of handmade gifts. And I make stuff, but I don't get handmade stuff because I don't know anybody who hand makes. So for me, a handmade gift is like the best. So this is probably my favorite so far, more so than the fabric, just to have something handmade. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put all my little stuff in here. Keep it all together. I love this little zipper pull. This is so cute. It's adorable, guys. Okay. 6. This is number 6. Oh, we got a ruler. So we have a Dresden ruler. So easy Dresden set includes ruler and creaser. Do I have a Dresden ruler? I don't think I have one. No. I mean, I have one that's Dresden-ish, but this is really supposed to be for free motion quilting. So it doesn't have the measurements on it. It doesn't have the numbers. So it has the shape, but it doesn't have the numbers, and I don't know if it's the right shape or not. So yeah, this is probably one of the few rulers I don't have. I don't have a Dresden ruler. I've never made a Dresden project before. So that'd be why I don't have one. So let's see, number 7. Whoa. Circles. I've never made a circle project before. So this makes a 19.5-inch circle. It's called English Garden. This fabric is gorgeous. What fabric line is this? This is why we have the Dresden ruler, guys, and the black thread, right? So you can see we're going to be using our Dresden ruler. Maybe you can't see. We're going to be using our Dresden ruler to make this project. So in this we have two 3.5 by 26-inch strips of fabric of cream. We have 5/8 yard of black floral for the background and backing. We have 2 fat quarters. So you have almost a yard. This is almost a yard of fabric in here, just on this one project. This is pretty. I think I might make this one. I think this one I might make because I've never done anything like this before. I've not done any kind of, I mean, I've got something on my design wall that has curved piecing in, gentle curves, but I've only sewn like maybe 10 seams total. So I don't really have a lot of experience with curved piecing. So this actually might be a fun one to sew along when they do the live project. Well, not necessarily live project, but when they do the project demo, I think this one I might want to do just to learn it. And that's the great part about this too. We're going to have tutorials for these projects. So not only are we going to have like a daily, hey, this is what I chose and this is why I chose it, but we're also going to have tutorials for these, which I think is kind of neat too. Gudrun does have tutorials for hers as well. So those two things they have in common. But this definitely already, in just the 2 projects we've gotten, the two packages that had fabric in it, I think we've already got more fabric than the Missouri Star box already. Okay. Was that 7? Yeah. So number 8. I was hoping that's what this would be. I'm actually pretty excited for this. I'll be wanting stuff like this, but I'd be too cheap to buy it. Because I don't always want to pay for shipping. And these be expensive. They're actually not cheap. It's not like it's like $8 or something. They're usually not cheap. Look at these quilt projects too. Take this plastic off. Take it off. Take it off. I want to see bigger pictures of the quilts. Oh, and it has the patterns too. The last one I bought, it was just the pictures of the quilts. It was an inexpensive one. It was connecting threads, I believe it was, because you got the pictures of the quilts, but no patterns. This one you get the patterns. I love this one. I love the February quilt. March, April. This is gorgeous. This is a little wall hanging. May. I don't do any felting. This is June. I like June. This is an unusual block. I've not seen this particular. I've seen something similar, but this is a. No, I think that, yeah, I've seen something similar to this pattern. I think it just looks a little different because of the way they put it together, but it's very butterfly-like. And here are the patterns. So we get a separate book with the patterns. Here's the July pattern, kind of like a periwinkle type. This is August. September. October's darling. Oh, Monique made this one. To celebrate her favorite time of year, Monique Jacobs designed blocks where pumpkins and bats are headed every which way. This is darling. I didn't know she made it when I said it was darling. I just happened to see that over here. It's November and then December. And then they have alternate colorways here in the back. I like this a lot. A lot. I think this is, well, I'm not, anyway. That doesn't feel like that calendar we got in the Missouri Star box where you kind of flip the day, that perpetual calendar where you flip the months and the days and it just felt really flimsy. I'd much rather have this because it's not just a calendar. Once the calendar is done, I still have 12 quilt patterns. 12 of them. Okay. That was 8. 9. What do we have here? I love me a good storage box now. Now this is something I can actually use. So we have a needle case. So there's a project in here. It makes a 3.5 by 6.5 inch needle case. We've got that more fabric in there again. So we have a 4x7 piece of outside fabric, a 4x7 piece of inside fabric, a small piece of wool, a small piece of fusible fleece to make, let's see if there's a picture. Well, you can only see the back of it. You can't see the front of it in here, but yeah, just instructions to make a little needle case. All right, and this is number 10. Ooh, big old spool of Orifil. Full size. $15, $12 to $15 for the spool. I pretty much piece exclusively with Orifil. Oh god, my boobs are popping out, y'all. I'm sorry. I pretty much piece exclusively with Orifil. I did try some other thread before I realized that how good it was. I think I got some thread from Connecting Threads, and it is good thread. It is good thread. But my issue with the thread from Connecting Threads is I found that it's a little bit thicker than the Orifil, and I found that the thread would break sometimes. It would break because it was too thick to go through my needle, the eye of my needle. And so the thread would break. And so I couldn't use it with any needle. I had to make sure that I used the needle with a larger eye when I'm using this thread. And so that was just annoying. So now I pretty much use Orifil exclusively. And this kind of just been sitting in here kind of sad and lonely. And I feel bad, you know, because I feel like I should be using it, but I'm not. Pop that in the bag there. Right. And here's a number 11. Oh my God, it's a whole ruler set. So this is Monique's ruler. She designed this. This is her Fit to Be Geese ruler, but it's more than one ruler. Ah, come out. So we have the mini Fit to Be Geese ruler. And then we have the full-size Fit to Be Geese ruler. And this is to make flying geese. Now, I know that Fallon used this ruler once, and she demoed how to make flying geese with it. I don't remember which video that was, but I know that it was one of the projects that Monique did in a prior box that used this ruler, and she used this ruler to make her flying geese, and they came out perfectly, I believe. And then we also have the full size. Now, mostly that 3.5 by 6.5 one, that'd be me. So I'm going to have to experiment with this because I've got the Creative Bridge ruler, but I haven't tried. And I have the Eleanor Burns Flying Geese ruler, but I don't have this one. So it'd be interesting. And I have the AccuQuilt to cut 3.5 by 6.5 inch geese. It'd be interesting to see if I did it different ways, which one would be more accurate. If I did the Creative Bridge way, the Monique way, and the Eleanor Burns way, I'm going to have to try that. And then we have in here also instructions. And it looks like we have a pattern that uses the ruler that makes a 52 by 52 inch quilt right here. So maybe this goes with this. Feels like fabric. Okay, so this is number 12. This is our last one. This is a full-size quilt. This is a full quilt. This makes a 57 by 74 inch quilt. That's crazy. Woo! This is the quilt. So we have this, let's see, 1 7/8 yard of the main print. So that's going to be this. 1 yard of blue print fabric. So that's going to be that. 1/2 yard of leaf print fabric. 1 7/8 yard of background fabric. And 1/2 yard for the binding. This is Monique's pattern. This was designed by her. And it's called Elizabeth. And it does use these rulers. All right. So I've unboxed three Christmas boxes at this point, okay? I've done the Missouri Star box. I've done the Goodrins Advent Christmas box, and now this one. And so let me give you my thoughts. The Missouri Star box has 25 gifts in it. Okay, so that's 25. That's 25 items, right? So maybe if it had less items in it, and if it wasn't 25, then maybe it could be better. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel like even with this, it's the same price, right? Let me go back, because let's just look at all the fabric that we got here. So I have 4 complete projects with fabric. Yes, this one is very small. This one is very comparable to one of the ones that was in the Missouri Star, right? We got a full charm pack and some coordinating yardage to finish the project, right? That was one of the things in the Missouri Star box. But other than that, like, the fabric was pretty slim. It's pretty slim. I mean, this is just this. The quilt kit alone is like half the box. Like this is half the value of your box is just in this one. And then you're still getting all this other stuff. So at the end of the day, the Missouri Star box had some very cute things in there. But when we're talking about practicality of what I can actually use, right? It just didn't have a lot of practicality. The tray, right? Like there's a lot of Missouri Star branded stuff in there, which limits its usefulness, right? I can't re-gift it to someone else because it says Missouri Star Quilt Company on it. And I can't really use it myself because it doesn't match my home. Because it says Missouri Star. Like if it had been fall themed or Christmas themed instead of Missouri Star themed, that would make it more useful. The mug was fine. I have no issues with the mug. You expect something like that, but I don't know. This just feels better done. It just feels more well done. Like there's no throwaways here. There's no throwaways here. There's nothing that's like, I mean, except for the couple of hand quilting things that we got, which I'm not a hand quilter, but a lot of people are. A lot of people do English paper piecing. A lot. I'm just not one of them. And we only got what? Out of all 3 little things that I personally don't use, like some leather thimbles, which I'm actually, those might come in handy. But yeah, other than these hand sewing things, which I'm personally not a hand sewer, but I've never downed a box for having hand sewing items in it. Like never, even the Missouri Star box, because I understand you gotta have something for everybody. And most quilters do a little bit of hand sewing. I'm just not one of them. So no problem with that for me. Like no problem with that for me. But a full spool of thread. I have a Dresden ruler to go with the project that I have. I have 2 other rulers to go with another project. I have a third project, all the coordinating fabric. Then I have this here. I have this other small project. I have this, which is not a throwaway item because we're quilters. We're always storing stuff. Like that would have been way more useful to me. Even if it was Missouri Star branded, a tray, a box like this would have been more useful to me than that tray. I don't know. I felt when I opened that Missouri Star box, I just felt like there were a lot of things in there that I personally couldn't use. But I understand how it's a good box for some people, right? I get how it's a good box for some people. I get that, especially if you don't, if you're spending the holidays alone, if your family is not with you and you would like to have gifts to open, I get it. But this, I would rather have this. I would rather take all 12 of these, put them under my Christmas tree, and open it up Christmas morning. And I would be happier with this, way more happy with this than I was when I opened that much bigger Missouri Star box. And I'm thinking maybe because it has 25 items in it and you have to kind of manage that, it changes what you can put in the box because you have to have 25 separate days. Whereas this is just 12. And so, maybe that allows Monique, to have a more robust box because she doesn't have to put all these small things in it to make enough packages. I don't know. But I don't feel at all cheated here. I am very happy with this. Extremely happy with this. We have a wall hanging that's 22 by 31. We have a small needle case. We have this table topper that's 19 and a half inches. The tool that we need to make it. We have a handmade pouch. We've got some hand sewing items, and these are useful. I don't think I've gotten either one of these before. The needles I can't say, but I don't think we've gotten all manner of thimble in different boxes because the Sew Sampler comes with hand sewing stuff all the time. So we have all manner of hand sewing things. So I can't speak to if we've never gotten leather thimbles in a Sew Sampler, but this needle puller, I've never gotten that before. So this is a completely new item for me. Like I said, full spool of Orfill. Like there's nothing here that I'm like, ugh. There's nothing here that I can't use. Even the storage box. It's a storage box. Put stuff in it. Look. Me and storage boxes, we get along. Okay, give me a storage box, basket. This is just in one drawer, okay? I love me a storage box or basket, okay? It's going to be used. It's never going to be thrown away. It's not... Anyway, so this is the box. Needle case. Wall hanging. Table topper. Tool to make the table topper. Storage box. Handmade gift. Handmade. Some hand sewing notions. Some black thread, which will go well with this black project right here. The full spool of Orfill, which will match perfectly with this, with the wall hanging and with the full quilt project that we got. Full quilt kit. 57 by 74. And 2 rulers to make the quilt. And American Patchwork and Quilting 2023 calendar that comes with 12 patterns. I'm happy with this box. I think I'm good here. I don't, because even when I compare this to Gudrun's box, Gudrun's box had, the Advent box had 4 projects. And I don't doubt that the tutorials are going to be great. But I was a bit disappointed with the amount of fabric. I was expecting more. Mostly because like when we did, you know what? I'm already at 42 minutes. I'm going to stop here. I'm going to wait on the Gudrun project, on that Advent box. I'm going to wait until the project's release. And then once all the projects are released and I've done them, then I will comment further. But I'm going to not comment further about that box for now. And I'm going to reserve judgment. All I can say is I am very happy with this box. And of the 3 boxes that I have purchased and opened, this is the only one that I would rebuy. This is the only one that I would repurchase next year. Yeah. So that is it for me, guys, and I will see you next video.